now.
All right, welcome back to Coltrane Davis Music Channel. Today is another celebration. When life is good, every day is a celebration despite all the stuff that's been going on around the world, coronavirus, pandemic, the economy going to bear markets, likely heading toward recession and all that. So today we're making our specialty. It's pretty easy to make. This is spring rolls, Vietnamese spring rolls to be specific. So these are all the ingredients, right? So starting out with the vegetables, okay? So there's garden variety vegetables right here, different types of mints. I don't know what they are called, but there's some cucumbers, there's Roman salads. This is the mint leaves, and this is, I guess, in the family of onions, but I don't know what exactly this is called. And then next, the vegetables are fresh. You clean it up real good with just faucet water. Next, you have the shrimps, jumbo shrimps. You just boil it probably just for 5 to 10 minutes because you don't want to over boil it. I think these shrimps might have been overcooked, and as a result they're kind of contracted, and the meat is is a little bit hardened, so you don't want to overcook your shrimps. Typically boiling, once the boiling temperature of the water is reached, I think the shrimps are pretty much done. All right, and the pork, these are the pork. Usually you want to get these pork, you don't want to get the bacon pork, just the thigh part where there's a lot of muscles, and you can see the muscle fibers right here. So it's pretty lean meat, and this has to be boiled for about 20 to 30 minutes. And when these are sliced up, so when it was bought, it's in a big piece. So when you boil them, you cut them out in chunks and boil them. So when you boil them, you gotta make sure the way you can tell if it's cooked or not is you slice in the middle and make sure it's still not red or there's no residual blood. When the surface of the pork, or when the slice of the pork looks evenly kind of this color, then you know they're cooked. All right, so next up you have the what is this called, Vietnamese rice paper, okay, aka bánh tráng Việt Nam. Okay, this is pretty good actually. You can use this to make a lot of things, including spring rolls. And the rice, Vietnamese rice paper, just is bought in the market like this, and when it's time to eat, you just dip it in kind of lukewarm or slightly hot water, faucet hot water, and then the rice paper will be ready for wrapping. So normally it's pretty dry and hardened. It can crack easily, it can break easily, but once it's dipped in the hot water, it will be flexible where you can wrap it into a spring roll. Okay, so next up, you make this is the Hoisin sauce with sauteed onions, dry sauteed onions. Here is the Hoisin sauce with dry sauteed onions, sliced and spreaded carrots and white radish, I think. Okay, and then chili hot peppers in Hoisin sauce, that is mixed or cooked with peanut butter. Okay, so you get a little sweet and buttery taste from the peanut butter, and the sweet and slightly salted taste from the hoisin sauce. So you get a combination of sweet, buttery, and slightly salty. Okay, let me see what else is missing. And then of course the vermicelli is the other ingredient. The vermicelli is bought in the store, dried, and there's multiple YouTube videos on how to prepare the vermicelli. The rice vermicelli, you boil a pot of water and put the rice vermicelli into the pot of water, and when the temperature boils, you just leave it in for possibly maybe less than 5 minutes, and then you just let it sit there, soak, and you taste the vermicelli to make sure it's cooked. And once it's ready, you just pour it in the bucket and run cold water to it so it won't be overcooked. So the cold water pouring onto the hot or boiling vermicelli will help sort of solidify it, or to help it stay firm. Okay, so this is the finished product right here. This is spring rolls that have been wrapped, beautifully displayed, and we are ready for our dinner. All right, thanks for checking out Coltrane Davis Music Channel. Tune in to the next upload. Until then, peace, love, keep the music going, and at some point I'm gonna have to post another music video or something. All right, so have a good night, everybody. Bye.